the tea comes in, and the king says, okay, pay it right here. And a bunch of guys went at night, and they took the tea and they threw it into the harbor. Very bad for the fish. Very bad for the fish. But it was a non-violent form of protest.
I was really trying to talk to them about what I am interested in, both as an American and as an author. We learn a lot about the Founding Fathers, who were very important guys with power, privilege, and money. I was always more interested in what were ordinary families going through, right? What were the kids going through in this time period? So my new book, Rebellion 1776, is my fourth book about the American Revolution, and each one of them looks at ordinary kids caught in an extraordinary world and how they dealt with that.
Because then the king said, all right, now not only do you have to pay for the taxes, Boston, you have to pay for the tea too. You know what Boston said? People in Boston are a little chippy. Boston said, go ahead, make me.
So I think the opportunity to not only see a book, they also get this book. So each child got the book, but then to see the author, have conversation with the author, I think it gives them a feeling of connection and a love of reading, because they can connect with someone who actually wrote a positive book that they're interested in.
The writing process that you guys are learning is exactly what we do as authors, right? You get an idea, you do some research, you come up with your outline, and then you write different drafts. This is something that happens to most people, so if it's happened to you, I don't want you to get stressed about it. My outlines always look perfect, and then I start writing, and when I'm in the middle of writing, I go, oh no, that doesn't make any sense. I've got to change things. It's very common to have to change things in early drafts.
But also we have the 250th birthday of the United States coming up next year. And especially in a moment where politics are feeling like they're taking up a lot of our time, I think everybody in the country, if we could just gather around that moment and say, hey, we've been here for 250 years. And this generation of young people, they're the most important ones. And so if we can begin to get them curious about our history and then maybe even excited about our history, the better foundation they have with historical knowledge, the more prepared they will be for leading our country forward.
I think the fact of showing history, you know, we're elementary school, but we really need to focus on learning history, especially the civics. She talked a lot about civics, and it's very important for what we want for our children. We want our children to be good stewards, we want them to be good community members, and they need to understand civics. So getting them now in an exciting way is great.